How's it going? From a beautiful afternoon on the Isle of Wight. Welcome back to another beach talk. Now, back in 2009, I was working for a large telco in the corporate space. I was particularly excited to be getting details of an LTIP or long-term incentive program. I've been waiting quite patiently for it. It was coming at just the right time. My wife was pregnant. We had an offer on a house, and I was just doing some sensible medium long-term financial planning. This was a big part of it. I also had a big, hairy, audacious goal, or BHAG, to be mortgage free at 40. So again, as well as waiting for this quite patiently, it was a big part of my medium longer term financial plan just to feel like I had some headroom or headspace going through midlife. So I got the letter, I gave it the full respect, I read it rather than jump ahead. It was words, numbers, details, small print, scenarios, all the usual stuff. And when I got to the end of it, I had to inevitably open up Excel and do my own mini site calculations. I came to a conclusion when I had crunched it, taking a reasonably middle prudent view, staring at the screen going, is that it? So if I divided it by 5, took off the tax, is that it? It was a proper gut punch. I mean, it was still generous for the person who's sitting in my role in this large telco, but it left a real hole as to what am I going to do? Is there a better way? There's got to be a better way. And as I walked home that day, I walked to the tube and got on a central line back to Notting Hill Gate. Instead of doing my Sudoku that I would normally do, back in 2009, everyone's doing Sudokus on the tube in 2009, I was left just looking and thinking, well, what do? Do I stick? Do I twist? Do I leave? At this stage, I mean, I enjoyed where I worked, I enjoyed the people. Do I leave and try out something new? Start again? Didn't quite have an answer. When I got to Notting Hill, up the escalators, down the stairs onto a district line, my mind was just kind of rolling forward and thinking, well, at the end of the day, I'm in this large telco. It was a startup a long time ago, but now it's just politely not supposed to make me rich. It's just supposed to pay a market rate salary to the person in my chair. And if that wasn't enough, well, I guess I had to do something about it. Go back to the start. Go back to startups. And as the tube pulled into Parsons Green, I guess I was thinking in the back of my head the words of Seth Godin, which is, why don't you do something remarkable? And also the words of Chris Martin, I'm going back to the start. Is there or was there a way for me to, instead of being in the late stage corporate that's listed, and in fairness, have done very well, was there an opportunity that if I wanted to have a bigger stake of value, I had to go back and create that value? So as I walked home, I was thinking about my pregnant wife, I was thinking about our mortgage, I was thinking about my BHAG, I was thinking about all these things, where to start. So I guess I started with an easy one. I thought of 2, 3, maybe then 5 people who I was going to reach out to and just ask, could I catch up, meet up, have a chat, understand what my options were. An easy starting point. 6 months later, I left the corporate space, and in the same week, my first daughter was born. And then 6 years later, at the age of 40, I was mortgage free. So, I guess there was a better way. And even in the past 15 years, whenever I felt stuck, I have asked myself that simple question. There's got to be a better way. Anyway, thanks for listening from a rather glorious afternoon. Keep well. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers for now.